Performance art is the unconscious of the theater. Dreams and traumas are the content of this unconscious. And an artist's talent is to externalize these and enlarge them so that they become available ultimately to the gaze of the other. A very happy evening to the August gathering. We at MITCON International School believe that self-expression in the form of art and theater for the development of children is very essential. It transforms them into a completely different character in a completely different era, and that world is theirs to explore. Theater builds confidence, self-esteem. It also builds expression. Parents, it is said that imagination takes you everywhere and anywhere, whereas logic takes you only from A to B. And we at MITCON strive to hone and harness the skill of imagination in our students. Our society has many stigmas and taboos. In this kit, with the influence of Tare Zameen Par, we have tried to get rid of these stigmas. The pressure put on children externally also adds up to the pressure internally. This pressure can only bind them into constraints of expectations and limit their growth. On the other hand, children who are allowed to explore their interests, strengths, and weaknesses grow in many more ways than just academics. The personality and emotional quotient of children starts developing at a very young age, and we must allow them to explore the world around them. A child who is self-sufficient and not afraid to push his limits and get out of his comfort zone is a child who can flourish in any environment because of his strong foundational values. We have been working with this objective, and now let me take you through the journey of our students right from the commencement of the session. With the current situation in terms of global warming and environmental degradation, to teach the children about importance of planting trees and to sensitize them towards environment, a sapling plantation drive was held to celebrate Earth Day for the students of grade 1 to 8 on 23rd of April. Reduce, recycle, reuse, the 3 R's. To reinforce the importance of resources in our students, we conducted an event called Green Lungs, wherein Best Out of Waste competition and slogan writing on Mother Earth was conducted for grades 2 to 8 on 27th of April. Get on board. The first step is always the most important one, especially for the pre-primary. That is why we made sure that the first day of your child on 11th June in our school was a memorable one. A mascot welcomed our tiny tots, which was followed by a series of activities to settle our young pre-primary MITCONites, and they commenced their journey of new academic session. It is said that a healthy mind resides in a healthy body. To teach the children the importance of exercise and being physically active and fit, we celebrated International Yoga Day on 21st of June, wherein the students were made aware of various yogasanas and the importance of physical literacy. What would be a sweeter way to connect to a child than chocolate? To facilitate this connection, we conducted a chocolate making session for parents of pre-primary wing on 23rd June, and I'm sure the children enjoyed those chocolates along with the parents. Nutrition and health start in the kitchen. To teach the children the importance of vegetables and to inculcate healthy eating habits, a veggie parade was organized for the students. To provide a platform to our students where they can improve their public speaking skills and also their creativity, a spoken skills competition on I like my school because for grade 1 and make a commercial for grades 2 to 8 was held on 26th June. Besides this, an event named Public Speaking Power was also held on 7th and 8th of July that included role play and extempore. Imagination and dreams fire up the soul. To keep this fire ignited, in our tiny tots, we conducted a fairy tale session on 28th June, wherein the students enjoyed the fairy tales and got to know about different fairy tale characters. This was for the pre-primary MITCONites. A new season brings new opportunities and experiences. To celebrate another new season of your child in our school, we welcomed monsoons with a monsoon gala for our MITCONites with beautiful dance performances and shared the do's and don'ts of rainy season. Discipline is the key to success. To inculcate effective and positive leadership in our students, we created a student council and conducted investiture ceremony in our school in order to make the students aware of their responsibilities. I'm sure you're enjoying the collages. Enactment enhances divergent thinking and provides opportunities to children to learn social interactions. With this in mind, we conducted an enactment, or say a socio-dramatization, on Doctor's Clinic, a unique and fun-filled learning experience on 31st July for our pre-primary students. Along with knowledge, one must be capable in other spheres of the world too. To teach the students the skills required in our day-to-day life, on 3rd of August, we conducted a marketplace visit for pre-primary students and gave them a basic understanding of sale and purchase of commodities. Patriotism. It stems from childhood. To accentuate the feeling of respect, honor, and love towards the nation we live in, MIA celebrated Independence Day with a plethora of wonderful performances by our MITCONites. The bond of brother and sister is unbreakable. To cherish this bond and share this festival with all the students, Rakhi celebrations were hosted in the school for all the children on 24th of August. We encourage goodwill, and thus, to celebrate victory of good over evil, we shared the joy of Janmashtami together on 30th of August. In fact, the joy and fun escalated by conducting Dahi Handi in our school. To celebrate our roots, the stronghold of our families, which is very important because I think we should keep our children consolidated with us parents. So to share this, we described the importance of grandparents by conducting Grandparents' Day on 8th of September, wherein the students gifted handmade cards to their grandparents, and we could see them overwhelmed with emotions. All life is sacred. The wildlife is an essential part of our environment. And to educate children about the biodiversity, a creative jungle safari was conducted on 8th of September for our pre-primary MITCONites. We all love celebrating Ganesh festival, isn't it? So the Ganesh festival, it is a time for joy and festivities. But parents, have you ever realized that it may also have a different impact, an adverse impact on environment and marine life? To teach the children about reducing their carbon footprint, a workshop was held on 17th of September, which taught the children to make eco-friendly Ganeshas that can be submerged in water without having any adverse effect on the environment. You can see the beautiful Ganeshas there, made of fruits, leaves, vegetables, and whatnot. Well, perseverance. The motivation to continue tasks is very important. To motivate and encourage your child to enjoy school, we celebrated 100 days of school. We celebrated 100 days of school for our pre-primary MITCONites on 18th of September by organizing a visit to post office and making them aware of the role played by postal services in communication of the nation by sending packages and letters. A healthy child is a happy child. Every parent wants their child to be healthy. To facilitate this, we conducted a health checkup for our students on 28th of September, the report of which has been already shared with you. Well, parents, our children are the apple of our eyes, and to make sure that they know how to keep themselves safe, a workshop was conducted in the month of September to create awareness about good touch and bad touch among children. This is the demand of the day. You agree, parents? In the footsteps of our current Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, we carried forward the cleanliness drive called Swachh Bharat Abhiyan on 1st October with the objective of inculcating a responsible attitude in them towards cleanliness of their surroundings and environment. The students were provided with gloves and they cleaned their classrooms and school premises. And I really hope that also reflected at home. It was not just for school. I hope they started helping you in keeping their rooms and the house clean. Well, to commemorate the father of our nation, a spoken skills competition on the theme, Bapu, My Ideal, and a poster designing competition on Mere Bapu Mahan was held on 3rd October for different grades. You can see them coloring and drawing. It's actually a beautiful experience, parents, believe me, when I see their work and I see them engaged in such activities. So I'm glad to be a part of this. To make the students understand and appreciate the process of germination, a seed germination activity was done for our pre-primary students in the month of October. You can see the small cups there. So this is all their work. Childhood days are the best. Don't you agree? I don't hear the parents responding. Okay, so to cherish the spirit of childhood, we organized a Bal Mela with fun-filled games along with educational activities for the children on 6th of October. We also had a planetarium session conducted for all our students. In fact, when I had invited you for Bal Mela, the planetarium session was also for parents, if you remember. So the students really had a good time. It was a very good educational activity. Time spent with friends celebrating is time spent well. With this spirit, we celebrated the Dandiya festival with splendor. The students enjoyed playing Dandiya, and parents, if you believe, we made them make Dandiya using newspaper so that they don't hurt each other, and the newspaper Dandiyas were then decorated with different colored sheets. So they really had a good time. Your child's safety is our top concern. Keeping this in mind, we conducted a mock fire safety drill and evacuation in school on 24th of October. The list is never ending. There's more to come. With the festivities in the air, a Rangoli making and diya decorating competition was organized for our parents of the school, which made the environment vibrant. And I will like to take this opportunity to reinforce to the parents, please participate more. Please be more regular in attending the programs when we call you, when we invite you. So I hope next time when I have a competition for parents, I'll fall short of space. I want that to happen, please. In a world of growing technology, our kids are all tech savvy. To provide experiential learning on media and communication, we organized a mock press conference on the 31st of October for grades 5 to 8. At least now when our students get famous, they'll be a pro at press conferences, isn't it? They had a good experience. Our culture frames a lot of who we are and what are our core values. To incorporate this culture in our school life, during the festival of Diwali, we hosted a diya decoration activity for students this time. On the 1st of November, the objective, of course, was also to enhance their creativity. Childhood. Well, childhood days are the most memorable and fun-filled, and they never come back. This Children's Day, we held a celebration with fun-filled activities like science experiments, sports activity, movie time, art and craft, and sing-along session. In fact, it was a no books day for our MITCONites, and they were really very happy. Our marine life is probably one of the most neglected ones. Waste is dumped into our sea every day, and this affects our aquatic life adversely. To show the children how interesting life under the sea really is, and to make them aware about ecosystem, an excursion was planned for the pre-primary wing to an aquarium on 16th November to Sambaji Park. So the activities, parents, that we conduct are both fun-filled and experiential and educational. A child's life should be full of colors. Hence, Color Day is celebrated every last Friday of the month for our pre-primary students as an educational activity. With the dwindling tiger population and its strong adverse effect on our food chain and wildlife population, we decided to make the children aware about the importance of tigers right at the young age by hosting a Save the Tiger event on 24th November for the pre-primary students, where they had a takeaway. They made tiger faces using cups, ice cream sticks, etc. So it was a fun-filled activity, plus a message given to them. That's most important, of course. To enhance the vocabulary of our students, we have initiated Word of the Week, wherein we introduce a new word along with its meaning and illustrations on its usage. And of course, this is for primary students, grade 1 to 8, not for pre-primary, not as of now. We hold Science Olympiad in school every year. These exams aim at cultivating scientific reasoning and logical ability among the students through a rigorous test. From this session, we have also started Junior Olympiad for nursery, junior KG and senior KG students. Just imagine those tiny tots writing Olympiad. But yes, the papers is of their level. It's like match the following, or coloring the picture. But yes, they get into that process of getting assessed. In an informal way, of course, you can say. Good grammar and spelling are essential in writing exams. Sarita ma'am, if you could change the slide, please. Yes. Good grammar and spelling are essential in writing exams and communicating in the modern world. To facilitate this, we now organize Spell Bee competition for our students who have opted for it. Research shows that a multilingual brain is a more efficient one. At this point in time, German is the second most commonly used scientific language, and German companies are the world market leaders. Point to be noted. To increase your child's scope and advantage in the world, we have introduced German as a language, in fact, third language, to be taught in our school. To help your child explore their interests and refine their skills, we have introduced indoor and outdoor club activities on a weekly basis. Sports. Sports are an essential part of a child's life. It teaches them team effort, sportsmanship, and the spirit of hard work. To engrave these values in the children and to persuade them to follow their passion, we have established an after-school sports academy for those who are interested. This is besides the sports activities that are conducted in the school during the regular school hours. A lot of parents in this day and age are working. To help the parents in this venture, we have started a catered after-school daycare in the campus itself. So this was a long list, but yet to come. Let me share with you the major upcoming events. Excursion for primary students is scheduled in the month of January. We had to postpone it from December to January because we had our annual day celebration scheduled. Sports Day, which will be conducted on Republic Day itself. We will ensure 100% participation as we have ensured for the annual function. Anusandhan, our Gyan Vigyan event, that is the science, math and art exhibition, will be conducted in the month of Feb. I would also like to share with you that the tentative date of commencement of next session is 1st of April. Well, parents, talking about commencement of next session, I would like to take this opportunity to share with you that this session, 2018-19, we started with a strength of approximately 220 students. And I'm proud to say that by God's grace, our next session will be commencing with more than double the strength. Thank you. So this was a brief description of the activities conducted in school to facilitate holistic development of your child in all spheres of life. And now, without any further delay, I would like to invite my MITCONites to present the beautiful performances for which they have worked so hard. Thank you, and please enjoy.